Some of the great houses, they're just, a few of them are incredible. Right, it's cute. Yeah, it is. I did not know that they'd done this. Is what I'm sure I heard this on the news. They're putting in bicycle routes for Stanley Park, but I didn't think they were doing that. I don't know what I thought they were doing. Like, you know, putting in some kind of new bike trail, something. What do you think? Is the world change for the better or the worse?
No. Much worse.
It's just, I don't know what it is anymore. Careful, I think this is a merge. Okay, I'm not sure how we get out of here at this point. I'm sure we'll figure out everything.
I hope so.
Yeah, well. No, can we find out where we are? Park City Center. I take it you're going that way. I guess we'll figure it out along the line, right? Great houses. They're just, a few of them are incredible.
It's very large,
right? It's cute. Good thing I'm along again.
Yes.
But if I wasn't here, you wouldn't be out here anyway. True, yeah. So there you go. What do you know? There you go. There. This is your big opportunity because he's not around anymore. There. It's you. There you go. Come on. There. This is your big opportunity because he's not around anymore. There, it's you. Come on. He's got, I said to him, I've got Harley boots, I bought a few, but the one pair I'm surprised are going out after not quite 2 seasons. And he said they're not building them like they used to. Well, I don't think they are. And Dayton is garbage anymore. And these are the guys who do the cowboy boots. He says they're still in business. And actually, those look like pretty good boots. So he said, no, you don't get that one. That's a walking boot. You need this. It's a riding boot. So it has a little bit different. I said, well, like for walking? He says, oh, but they still walk. But it's the way they hook peg. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, so I thought we'd go down there and maybe we'll go to the little whatever. I don't know what we're going to do with respect to Chinatown. I guess we'll have to repark. But the front of your cart. But he said that would be too. That's kind of cool. That looks neat on the bike. All construction matters here. Okay, there's Granville. Well, that's a start. Sort of. This is a mess of what they're doing down here. Like, this is unbelievable. It doesn't matter. You can't turn left on most of these anyway. Or right. It's just kind of how it is.
I can take
No, just
left on Granville.
go. No, just forward. And I might be able to figure out. Is it Seymour? See, we're over this side of Vancouver at this point. Because that's the planetarium and all. And Richards, and you see what I mean? So wherever we should be going is...
What are you grinning about? I did.
But I really think what we need to do is get some directions before we just go in circles for a while. Okay? So I don't know quite where we're going to do. You're going to find a restaurant or something. Of course, this is trying to make most of because that's taking you out the other way. This is Canby. That's not much better. Bearings on the sun's there. And the only other bright idea is we would go forward. No, no, there's too much messing around. You want to find the highway back in, right? Okay, well, we're in the wrong area. Like New York that moment, wasn't it? Yeah. And it's not like you can find corner gas stations around these parts. So all I can do is pull up over here. I don't even know if I've got a water. You got me lost. I thought I kept brought one back in. Oh, good. See, I knew you'd go with me on this. How do I get to Hastings from here?
Straight ahead, that's already...
Right up that way. There it
Yes,
is.
that's not Hastings, it's the next one, I think. At the next one, but
Okay.
just straight then down, okay?
I do know where I am.
All right then.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay. We're fine. See, you're going that away and yeah, okay, we're going that away. Oh. Good. Sure made me think of Pixie. Yeah. Pender. Good. Okay. Good. Yes. See, I knew you passed Pender. No. Straight. And right there, we walked through here, remember? Now we're back to Hastings. Right. So the thing is when you start going in circles, I lose my sense of direction. Okay, because I lose my bearings on the sun. That was the problem. Remember we came down one day with John and we took hours to get someplace? And Google kept sending us north and then east and then west. Like, what? Like, we literally spiraled in. It was crazy. Okay, so now you know where you are, sort of? No, he says, I don't know where I am, but
I'm on Hastings.
you're on Hastings. And that now it's easy. Now you just follow that out and that will get you out to highway, okay? Oh, and I walked through a bunch of this, like, whatever, because I was at Pender, and then zigzagged all back in it. Looked pretty good. How long was I gone? Half an hour? Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I covered a fair amount of territory. I don't think that anybody would have bothered me in the alleys, not the way I walk, as like if I'm walking. And I'm less concerned here than in Chilliwack. Like you know, you don't bother people, they don't bother you, right? Wasn't it? But Chilliwack, it's a whole other ball game. So. I don't even know if I've got a water bottle in here. I thought I brought one back in. I sure hope so, or we're going to stop someplace and find one. No, a picture of it. Oh, there it is. What are you grinning about? I did. I wanted a picture of just a pigeon, you know? Yeah, like all of these places are, that the holy side is, this is going. Of course, this is the way I think most of the world is going to end up. I said that this is unbelievable with businesses. He said, oh no, and the city wants $85 for a day to park. He said businesses couldn't keep up. I said, is this COVID? He said, and then that's it. That's the end of that. That's what explains this. I was like, 5 or 6 years. And he says, oh no, it's only been in the last couple of years. Wow, eh?
Wow.
Yeah, wow is right. And then he says, and nobody complains. Well, that's a good question. Why don't people complain? That's what that guy meant when he said, this is crazy. Yeah, those aren't clean. Hang on a second. It's dirty. Yeah. And the trees, hold on, nothing's been cared for. I'm doing something. Here.
You look great in the fish bowl.
Huh?
You look good in the fish bowl. They would.
Well, they probably.
In your fish bowl.
Yeah, they would. It's there. We came down here and got flowers. No, we'll go back down maybe to that same place because then I'm right near it. Okay. Yeah, it's not quite the same gas town I remember. Not at all. Although, I would have enough fun just taking pictures sometimes of these places. Like, because of the buildings. They're just... Oh, that's the colony. That place is still there. That's amazing. Wow. That used to be Salvation. Ages and ages and ages ago. I think it was Logan. It must have been. And that was the one I'm sure it was Logan. Always went to. I don't know why, but oh my goodness. Like that's 30 years ago. Fixtures, Waldorf. Pardon me? Oh yeah, that's yeah. And Tia was working here. I don't know if she still is, but especially the sunflowers are from when somebody had a house there,
What?
Those sunflowers are when from somebody had a house there. Yeah. Careful going across the broken pavement, okay? 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 Yeah, those aren't clean. It's dirty. Yeah. And the trees? Nothing's been cared for, or just unbelievable. Wow. Okay, and Tia was working here. I don't know if she still is, but for sure. 25 years ago. Before I carried a cell phone or anybody did. It was when Lori got drunk and I got stuck in Vancouver.
And the woman, she was a Chinese lady, and she was good enough. She gave me the phone. And she says, I said, I won't make long distance. I'll call the operator, please. And I must have looked like I was just about frantic. I guess it's before real street people or something. I don't know. And it wasn't TELUS in those days. It was BC Tel. I was never so happy in my life. It was like having the AT&T operator. And she says, I won't hang up. She says, I'll keep trying.
Well, like Wellington is like the one street in Chilliwack. It's still not bad. Are you okay?
And twice on it when she called.
Yeah, so down there we'll go down and we'll sit out there and get something to eat. We've got about a half hour to an hour, and then we'll go over to, you know,
Wouldn't you at least listen to the operator first?
Phase 3's Cafe Wraps.
Well, you would think so, but
You want to just wait a minute? Okay.
then he called my mother, and then he said,
Well, if we were home, I guess we'd be on the
in
bike.
there, and he said that I had been out sledding around. Those were the words. That is what my mother said he said, and I believe her more than my dad. Careful. And then my father went snaky, because apparently I was out whoring around again. I don't know. I hadn't done that for like, you know, how many years was I married? Like, and it was, yeah, it was. Probably one of those turning point moments, you know. I was in Vancouver and I had escaped, and I didn't know I had escaped. I could have escaped. Yeah, that's it. I could have escaped. Just move on. I don't know why I called him. I would have been better.
Well, like Wellington is like the one street in Chilliwack. It's still not bad. Are you okay?
My dad would have lost it. Well, what did you go down there with the dump?
Yeah, so down there we'll go down and we'll sit out there
What my mother would
and get something to eat.
You're
We've got about
fine, you're
half
fine.
hour to an hour, and then we'll go over to, you know, I don't know.
Boy. Okay, and anyway, so now we're just going to settle in and do traffic.
You want to just wait a minute?
Stories.
Okay.
There was a big fight. My mom had a big fight. She had a fight with my dad.
Well, if we were home, I guess we'd be on the bike.
These things. It was awful coming home. I went and got the kids, and my mom said, no. And I hadn't a drink. I didn't have a drink. And I don't know whatever happened. I don't know how Lori ever. Eventually she found her keys. Some security guard about 6 hours later found her keys. And she'd thrown them someplace and taken off with some guy. Go figure, eh? Yeah. Anyway. I guess David said to me, why didn't you drive her home? Because we lost the fucking keys. Now what do I do? Like, and literally she just disappeared. And it was the bike show. And it was when they had it over there. And everything closed down. And I'm stuck.
Oh, that's only that. I like the other thing that was in Shorehouse or something.
Order to the, I don't know if there was security in those days, but you know, like the brown skies run all over the I don't know. I really didn't know what it was going to do. And those were the days that I didn't always carry a visa with me, which would have at least, I don't know, got me a cab, I suppose. And I'd only taken about $20 if I took that. I bought something to eat. I had about $10, which wasn't going to get me very fucking far. No. Just, oh boy. Anyway. Okay, there's the story. And Wellington, right in this area here, because we got it up to there, we lost power steering in, I don't know if it was the Monarch. I don't know what it was. It it was one of my parents' cars before the Lincolns. And it was just, and we didn't end up in the ditch of the pylons, which I guess goes to show Dad wasn't a bad driver. Yeah. And then, for whatever, it was interesting. Like, we called to somewhere over that away. I don't even remember if it was BCAA. I think there was a gas station, and I can't remember if was doing some story this weekend. It could have been more than maybe about.
I've lost touch with so much of that this because
nobody is doing it. And then it was forever getting home that night. That I do remember. But I don't remember taking a bus. I don't remember what or how we did it get home. But we were absolutely forever. So maybe he worked on it or something. I don't know. Anyway, it's so much for me and all those memories, right? Yeah, maybe they did work on it because that would be a good 40 years ago. So a gas station, there may have been somebody there that was working on it. That's why
I think our climate convergence.
I went to sleep. I remember
There was
that.
climate convergence was doing something this weekend. I've lost touch with so much of that because nobody was doing it. It's like I was kind of surprised with the idea that he
that's only
thinks
that.
they're
I like
gonna
the
try to
other
plan
thing I
something
said
in his house or something. I thought he just kind of put it away. Looks good. Yeah, at least here some of them look a little better shape. I don't know, those are cool, aren't they? Down at the Josephine did that with a whole bunch of pros for one of the windows at UFV. Well, like Wellington is like the one street in Chilliwack that's still not bad. Are you okay? Okay. Yeah, so down there we'll go down and we'll sit out there and get something to eat, and we've got about a half hour to an hour, and then we'll go over to, I don't know. A3's Cafe Wraps. You want to just wait a minute? Okay. Well, if we were home, I guess we'd be out on the bike.
Now remember, folks, most of the people going home at 60 kilometers an hour are the ones that pass you in the morning coming in going 130.
Yeah. Yeah. Careful. He's going to do it too.
really? I think you were saying this. But that's okay. I'll put it over here. Okay. Oh. Is there somewhere other than up there that you want to go? I would have to check my time ticket. Here. You take pictures for a minute, all right?
Walk back down if you've got 20 minutes.
We need about, it's 2 o'clock, it's only 12:30. I'll walk back that way. In the area.
Don't run that too much. I'm gonna walk back that way, okay?
How scary, huh?
At least I'm not an old man that lives in a shoe.
What?
At least I'm not an old man that lives in a shoe. Oh, that was an old woman, wasn't it? Yeah. Never mind.
Dang dish. Remember the ish on it? Okay. Iquish is what you want to say. Damn woman. Iquish. Okay, I'm going to go ask and see how far over. Because we would have time to go and put money in the thing and then walk over. Very intensive and all on a spell. Here's the thing, you know where we're at right now. We're in COVID for 2 years. Good. You find some. Is this a moment I should be recording? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wait a minute. Do we know this person? Take a picture yet.
I used to work with Tim.
Oh dear God, you're kidding.
Call center for like many, many years. You're ready to go out somewhere?
What did you say your name was?
Sandra.
Holy shit. That's. Oh, this is bizarre.
I live just down the street.
Do you really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, we're in Chilliwack.
We're in Chilliwack.
Yeah, I left Chilliwack in 16. No, yeah, 16. Yeah, I was in Cloverdale for a couple of years. Same with Grapevine. Grapevine and Cloverdale was not bad. But, you know, yeah, very hard to find a job out there, like, from being here. And
Well, it was. Well, I know, but you're fine for right now. No, they're slowing up there too. It's still moving okay. I thought of going back into the way of Langley, but it makes more sense to go back in through by way of Abbotsford somehow, if you have to. Like you gotta get off the road, go that way. Yeah, I think it was good. Did you go out today? It was. I'll tell you all those memories I have of Gastown and Chinatown and like it was.
It was not what it was.
I'm still trying to process it. It's like looking at sort of like after the Holocaust or the war or I don't know, something. It's just, and I don't mean the street people down on East Side. I mean just everything else. Is there a word of this taste? Well, not really. What?
I really enjoyed it.
I need to.
Where's the camera?
Well, it appears to be the battery, but I take it as much as the other two. I'm charging the one that I've killed out completely, the one that goes with this camera. But for some reason the other two aren't coming on. So it's good. The only thing I can do change batteries. I don't know. It's
How old are the batteries?
what?
How old are they?
Well, that shouldn't be that. It really isn't the case. It has to do with whether or not they're charging, but they obviously haven't been charging in that other
Yes,
place.
it's a whole place. It was right out on Water Street. Dead center between the clock and Gassy Jack. And it's $5.70 a month.
Yeah, that's good.
Gas down?
Yeah, because it's an SRO. All the other rooms are like yay big to yay big.
That's
and,
good.
You know, I mean, I live basically in a mental asylum with a lot of drug addicts, but I don't care.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, you know,
work in one too,
Chilliwack's like that too, right? It's
I worked a graveyard shift over at the Murray Hotel. That's where I still
Do you?
Yeah, we had by myself sometimes.
You got a piece of paper?
I don't. I didn't bring my purse or anything.
I was gonna say take my phone number. Or
Right on my hand, and I'll.
I always wanted to
I know
do
I
this
should
to
know
somebody.
the name, but I
6.
Kai.
That's it. Oh God, I tell
Yeah.
you.
Catherine.
04. I got a pen that doesn't want to do what it's supposed to. Okay.
Of course.
7, 9. Be careful. The last person I did this to. That's right. I was about to give you this a cell phone. 6. Oh good God, I don't want to push into your. You've got
that's
such a
fine.
nice skin. That's neat.
Okay.
What's your number?
Okay, it is 604.
Ah, this is just going to be. Yeah. Okay.
366
3, 6, 6.
8334.
I was going to say, if that starts with another 6, we got a problem.
I know, right?
Are you on Facebook?
I am. Yep, Cassandra Elkin had.
Okay.
That's what I couldn't remember.
Only because I said that to him coming in. There's somebody, because I'm tied in with Indigenous and Pagan, and you know, like there's somebody, and I said, well, do you want to go see him because he's over in Surrey? And Tim said, no. And I said, here's the thing, you know where we're at right now. We got COVID for 2 years. You find some connections and contacts, keep them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So.
So whatever happened to...
Here, go stand there. We'll take a picture of you.
What's his name?
The one you're with us.
Oh, Sean. He's theoretically around somewhere. He's been homeless. My husband still technically died. He had.
Well, it would be overnight to sit with the thing, so. But I've never had that problem before. We went to Yale and I brought the battery back on within 2 hours. And we are at that 2 hours at this point. Yes? Yeah, well, it's that or, you know, who knows, right? But you have 264ths, so basically just going right back to Langley. Just looking that over there too. This could all level out or it could not. So it's your judgment call, but I would tell you probably will get home faster if we're going to do 3 or 4 of these the other way. I take it we're going to go the other way. Okay, that's good. I'm glad you made this decision. Into somebody is always, I find, remarkable.
It is.
We had an experience. We were.
No.
Tell knows where it always changes. I was a kid,
down there too.
so I think we were stateside. Wherever we were, it was a restaurant. And my mother kept saying,
It's easy.
"Ernie, I know that man." You know, and he said, "No, you don't know." And they just argued and argued. And the guy finally, you know, when he was leaving, came over and said, "Would you be Mildred?" And
Just think about this for a second. 3. Got away. Yeah, you're turning right. '56th. Okay. That's easy. Simple. Know exactly where I am. And close enough. Doesn't matter. All we gotta do is go that direction. I lose track of it when we do those back ways in. Like, oh, look at that little guy. Isn't he cute? I had one of those dogs. We
That's
had
a pug, isn't it?
No, that's a Boston Terrier.
Into somebody is always, I find, remarkable.
It is.
We had an experience. We were, hell knows where. It always changes. I was a kid, so I think we were stateside. Wherever we were, there's a restaurant, and my mother kept saying, "Ernie, I know that man." You know, and he said, "No, you don't." And they just argued, and the guy finally, you know, when he was leaving, came over and said, "Would you be Mildred and Ernest?" And they said yes. And somebody who'd been at school 40 years ago, you know? So we're talking stateside as opposed to from Ontario. Like, it's amazing.
I stopped in a pub on Burrard after I got a great deal on like a back massage at on Groupon, and it was like right like 5:30. I thought, I am not getting on SkyTrain this early right now. There's no way in hell. So I stopped at a pub, figured I'd have a drink, something to eat. There's this like aged surfer dude looking guy sitting up at the bar, looking eerily familiar. And finally, I had to say to the waitress, "Do me a favor," I said. Just ask the guy at the bar where he went to high school. He says, "McGee." I went, "Chris Overlayton."
See what I mean? It is. It's a strange world, isn't it?
It is. But just partially even, just the two of you standing there, and just something.
It's the ponytail still,
it's
isn't
the
it?
ponytail, so you're not a cheap head anymore, but you still got the ponytail.
Of course.
Tim went on oxygen last fall, and all life changed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know how much you remember with me. I'm kind of the caregiver, but I'm also the slave driver coach.
Yeah.
You have to do this. You have to do this. So I could not. The story goes, the short version. We went down to the bike show, and I couldn't walk him through the TradeX Center. He never made it. Barely made it. So I said, we're coming home. We're going to put a 250 on the road. If you were at Stream, you would remember when I went and got a 250. Little 250. Rebel. I said, I'm going to put it back on the road. You know the bike you always said I should sell? You're going to ride it. So it's only the last couple of weeks he's managed to put the Virago on. Doesn't get far. There's a lot of stops. But hey, we're working on it.
Yeah, well, my friend Sean, for a while there, he couldn't walk half a block without puking. So.
Yes, I did. That's right. We did too. That's right. I thought so. I only vaguely remember now. Dragged you into a lot of those sort of down back roads too, haven't I?
Or we've just been avoiding the highway.
Yeah, I brought you down to yes, I did. That's right. Well, maybe this is our route in or out. I don't know. So there's Baker over there. We can keep going this way a little ways, and then we start to tie back over. Okay? See, there's Brodner if you want to do the other side of the highway, but we can stay this one. And you're going towards Mission, by the way.
amazing.
Take care,
Love
my
you
dear.
too.
I will do. Take care. What did you say? Cassandra, but I don't know what her last name is. So I don't know how I'll do that. But we'll go up that way and then we'll go just Chinatown and walk. This is nice. Like this is part of the little day trip, is like the sort of like that little back drive. It's nice.
So amazing. See,
Take care,
love
my
you
dear.
too.
Take in there, okay? I will do.
Absolutely wild.
Take care.
Guys.
What did you say?
Cassandra.
Cassandra, but I don't know what her last name is. So I don't know how I'll do that. But we'll go up that way and then we'll go just Chinatown and walk, because at least the vehicle is parked, and we don't have to go and find parking again. And you drive through it, okay? You'd rather eat in Chinatown, wouldn't you? You'd rather eat in Chinatown, wouldn't you? Well, there you go. $5.75 a month. That's pretty cheap. For that tells you what's going on with here. I'm almost certain. So I don't know if we could get across the road there. No, it's pushing it, isn't it? We got to go up to the crosswalk. Isn't this essentially what they classify as Manswick? Yeah, that right in through there. Yeah.
But I'm not sure.
Well, yeah, because if that's Abbotsford and then back in, because there's Mission over there, right there. So this somewhere in through this area is what we would call Mathquake. Is Mathquake. Look at that. Amazing. That's absolutely a Pardon me?
It looks like a volcano, too.
Looks like a what?
Volcano.
Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it? It does. Yes, see? That's quick. You're turning right. Not on this one, but
This?
no. Next one. And that's, like you were coming from Mission going to Las Luz. And then you can take ferry on if you want instead. It's up to you. Here, we'll close off the noise for a little bit, okay? Good idea. Been a full day? Are you still, that tank is still doing okay? You sure? You don't know, do you? I don't know why my camera is just acting up suddenly. Hang on a second. Okay. We should come and see if Claiborne's even open at some point, huh? Or I'll try calling them maybe. There's a good idea. I don't know why my camera is just acting up suddenly. Hang on a second. We're going to try to get you across here. Carton place is gone too. Yeah, the tartan place is gone too. So that gives it parking until 5 o'clock if you need it, alright? And at that point, we'd basically be headed for home. Or, take a drive through Stanley Park and head for home. Okay? Does that work for you, or? Okay. I just thought this might be a way for you to, you can go sit and rest. But we'll get in this, if we can make it to Chinatown, then we can sit for a while. I can park you someplace if you want. Yeah, the tartan place was, I think, here. Yeah, it was. Wasn't it? It was. It was somewhere in here. I thought they were still in Vancouver. I don't know why.
It's a lot of people coming back from, I don't know, Costco, I guess. Because it's not the U.S. border anymore. Well, it's, yeah, but it's not, I know, but it's not open.
I think my camera is. I think it's my battery. Oh yeah, already. Oh, I ran a lot. None of those apples are any better yet.
Let's move back there a little ways.
Those were hard.
Well, those were anything but partially, they weren't even starting. And we haven't done a lot. I know you sit on the porch tonight. You're not talking about right now. Development properly and all that. So, no, I said if we don't, what do you want to talk about? You guys want to lean around so I can hear you.
It's been a really nice day.
No, I know, but I can't hear you.
It's been a really nice day with you.
How's it?
Really enjoyed
You
myself.
with me pushing you to walk?
Well, the only thing that really let me down today besides the breathing.
Turn your window up so I can hear.
My right knee.
Your right knee is bothering you?
Of course, that's been going on for years now.
Well, that often was bothering you too, so.
Going up the hills is.
I like that, Motherland.
This week, next week, I don't know what happens.
I think my camera is.
I think. Whoa, whoa.
Are you
Okay.
gonna stop?
What, Tim?
Fucking make up your mind.
Yeah, but that's what they're like, okay? The drivers, and you think they're waiting for you, and then they pull ahead. It's bizarre. Yeah, anyway, yes, it's been a nice day. Let's not goof it up, okay? But you can do more than 40 here if you want.
And then it's not quite so hot. Okay. I like that, Motherland. I think my camera is, I think it's my battery. Yeah, already. Well, I ran a lot. Yeah, Pender, that's right. So we'll go down this way, because I don't think it feels as bad on the next one. There are a few areas that there are some stores anyway. And I can't remember where Carrie Lynn was doing a painting down here someplace too, if I could remember where it was. I think that's incredible that she was out there, don't you? Yeah, I think that was.
We might not be stopping here, Tim. I think we're gonna head for home, okay? I don't. They've got some kind of.
Less than a trip home when you get on the highway.
Have you got enough on your tank?
Yeah. Get me home,
Let's,
yeah.
okay, well then not and say we did. That's fine. Okay. But we don't have to stop and pull over and try to change it. You're sure?
Yes.
Bicyclists, huh? This could be interesting getting through here. It was a good idea. Well, yeah, well. At least there weren't orange pylons down the middle.
Yeah.
I guess you have a lot of respect for me in that Victoria little adventure I did, huh? It's okay, it's okay. I'll stand here and hold traffic, okay? I have to. Well, then maybe it wasn't a good idea to do this way. I'm just trying to think where Chinatown is. And then I won't walk you up that direction. That's the parkade up there that Angela stuck us in. And I thought that would be easier for you?
Oh, yes.
Well, then that's about what would be a good idea. So, this really is so different from when she walked, remember? With Frank and that? Yeah. Hey, way different. That is a nice bike. That's pretty. Is this easier going downhill? Yeah, well then, that's what we're doing. Oh, okay. Okay, so maybe we should have got the vehicle to do this. I don't know.
There's some trip home when you get on the highway
Have you got enough on your tank?
to get me home, yeah.
Okay, well then, that's fine. But we don't have to stop and pull over and try to change it? You're sure?
Yes.
Oh, okay.